Talking about
Rage bait.
a rage bait video. Lock in.
Word made, which means angering somebody to a point past no return. One of the smallest, dumbest little things, and it completely working.
He kind of looks like Dabo a little bit. I'm sorry, just a little bit. K strats, just anything for reactions. Okay, we need more stuff, community stuff to look at. We've been lacking on that.
Why did you pick niggas if you never used guns before, bro?
Please shut up.
You say Brawlhalla still sucks.
Like, that's my dog.
That's my nephew. You waste your dog.
Nigga, shut the fuck up, nigga. Let me
I love rage bait. Do I love receiving? No. Pause.
Yeah.
Back up, gang.
Do I love giving? Yes. No pause. But you know who took rage bait the most in the world? The Greek gods. Back in Greek mythology, it didn't matter what you did. You could say the weather was a little bit off today and Zeus will put you in your best
No. Can you imagine just being like, huh? It's real chilly today. I wish I was a little warmer. And Zeus just looks straight at you. Lightning bolt to the dome. Now you warm. Now you warm.
So I'm gonna tell y'all how the Greek gods were the most rage baitable people of all time. Remember to like, subscribe, comment. We just hit 6K subs, bro.
W6K.
Let's get this video started.
Oh my god, bro. Oh hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on.
Now the first person we're gonna be covering is Athena. Now you know she's the goddess of wisdom. You know you would think she's a well-mannered person. You would be wrong. There was this girl named Arachne. Now the thing about Arachne was she liked to knit. She was a knitter.
Oh, brother, ho.
Knitter! You're a knitter! You're a knitter!
Expose him.
No, I'm not a knitter.
I'm not a knitter!
Doing this for, brother.
Ancient Greece was low-key a diabolical place to be in. Regardless of all that, she made a joking claim to her love.
Like, can we just? That's crazy that Arthur thought they could get away with that. A whole clip calling a brown-skinned character a knitter. Don't that sound a little too close for y'all?
And friends talk about some, hey, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I think I could knit better than Athena herself could. Now, instead of planning for a war or trying to figure out how to get humans to evolve, Athena heard this, came down, said, I bet let's do something, make something shake. Arachne was trying to tell Athena, you know, I was joking, right? She wasn't going for that. Athena was not going for that at all. So they both knit and weave their little things, man. And you know, funnily enough, Arachne did it better. I'm sorry. It's gonna hurt because we did it first, all right? Grease on top. Now, Athena was looking at that. You know, she was kind of angry because everybody was watching. She was like, man, this mortal human girl low-key did better than me. So she John Jones punched her in her face.
Nah.
And while she was on the ground about to die, Athena turned her into a spider and she said, all right, if you want to knit, you can knit and weave all you want along with all of your family members, man, and turn them into spiders too.
That's crazy levels of petty. I do know this story. So not only you get punched in the face by a god, your whole family gets turned into spiders? That's hate I gotta respect. Coming from a hating dude, I gotta respect it.
I had no reason to do that, like at all. Rage baiting her was as easy as pie. But funnily enough, this is a two-part story. Because a little bit after this, there was a woman called Medusa.
Oh.
Do something! Do something!
Yeah, you know where I'm going.
Yeah, we know where this is
Medusa,
going.
you know, she was a follower of Athena. She loved her, man, like she was her mother or something, gang. Poseidon came out of nowhere talking about some, Shawty, you trying to let me crack?
Bro, it's not, bro, put the broom away, bro. Yeah,
She wasn't going
that broom has seen some shit.
for that. So she was like, no, I'm not gonna crack you. I don't care that you're a god.
Oh.
Hey y'all, everybody, this woman just said I couldn't crack. Wow, you had the audacity to deny me of clapping buns. Me.
Do we know how these Greek gods were moving?
Young girl, but it'll look like you had a choice, man.
I just gave you an opportunity of a lifetime.
Nah.
Sexually assaulted her. I'm sorry to say, man. Nah, Poseidon was on one. He was crazy. So after getting sexually assaulted in Athena's temple, and Athena saw all of this happen, by the way, who am I gonna be mad at? Medusa or my brother for doing this. Medusa, what's up with you, man? What's up with you? She banished Medusa from her temple, transformed her head into a snake gorgon. But get this, she wasn't even really mad for real that her brother sexually assaulted this innocent woman. She was mad that she did it in her temple. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, Athena, there was something wrong with you, man. Like,
yeah, all them Greek gods, bro, you take them off the map. If you really think about it, it's just like a frat, bro. Like, they moving like a frat, bro. They over here sexually assaulting people. They over here just attacking people for no reason. Yeah, sounds about right. Sounds about right. Poseidon also put Molly all in her champagne. She didn't even know it.
But anyways,
and they were all moving like that. That's the crazy part.
So we got Zeus, okay? The
costume
big man,
change.
all right? You would think being the king of the gods, you know, he would be a little bit more palpable, you know, have a little sense in his head.
That's how.
Now there was this one like little banquet going on, you know, a little get together. We was finna have some food, some good eats, man. There was this guy named King Lycon, all right? He was getting everything ready for this whole feast.
Third costume change, yo, slow down, bro. Why is it? This is the third outfit.
He had Zeus over. So with Zeus and all the royal people, you know, it was live. We was finna have some good food. And you know, for a little prank, little joke, he decided, let me serve this guy Zeus some human flesh instead of normal food. He not gonna get mad at that, right?
How do we tell him, Mr. Squidward?
Craziest part is Zeus didn't even realize he was eating human flesh until this stupid idiot king Lycon was talking about something. We got you, man. You're not eating normal food. That's not steak. That's not pork rinds. That's a human.
Yep, that's my homeboy butt.
Finished his food, drank some drink, you know, he was like, appreciate y'all. As soon as he left, he flooded the entire kingdom. Entire kingdom was gone.
You know what? This is justified though. Because you know you're about to give Zeus. Like, Zeus is crazy. You over here gonna give him some human flesh? What did you think was going to reasonably happen? He's gonna be like, that's a good one. That's a good one, guy. No! The fact that all he did was flood the city.
All the women in church.
That's tame.
This is another two-part story because a few days after this, there was this other king named Salmoneus. You know, he had some wind chimes. You know that thunder board where you can go woof 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 and it makes some thunder noises. He was having some fun with his family, talking about some guys. Look, bro, look, I'm Zeus. You poor fool, man. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? What's up, Dionysus, Athena, Aphrodite? Keeping it smooth, I see.
Yo, bro, there's somebody down there trying to be you.
What? So wait, let me get.
They trying to be me.
Using my lightning, my thunder, what I do for them, and pretending that he's me in front of his children? Oh no, this can't stand. Where he at? Right there. Right. Hold on. Show you this. Okay. The kids too. No reason at all. Love of the game. I genuinely think Zeus did that for the love of the game. But anyways, let's get on to the next one.
He slimed the whole family out. You know that one toy that goes that's the equivalent of what the father was playing with, and Zeus wasn't going for that? Nah.
Now the thing about Aphrodite, bro, she cares only about looks. Looks are the genuine only thing she cares about in the entire world. If you don't look good or you don't say she looks good, you're cooked, buddy. Now let me tell y'all about the 3 major times Aphrodite got rage baited. There was this one prince, you know, he was chilling. We're gonna call him Hippolytus, all right? Now Prince Hippolytus, he saw this one god named Artemis, okay? The god of the wild, you know, she was chilling. He thought, dang, she bad. She probably even better than Aphrodite, I ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah, there's the sound.
Cursed his stepmother into falling in love with him.
What?
And I'm like, this motherfucker don't miss.
And as y'all know, Greek mythology goes, 5 different things happened and then he died. Killed this guy because he had a different purpose, by the way. Second guy, you know, Aphrodite, you know, she let bro crack. I ain't gonna lie. W man.
Ain't no way she's gonna take my job.
We're gonna call him Anthony. You know, we was all in the stands clapping it up for bro after he got to crack some buns. Some godly buns, if you will. Now, in the same manner as y'all cheaters that hate when a girl records y'all when you in her bed, because you know you got 8 different girlfriends on the line that might see that. But the mistake that he made, he decided to tell his homeboys about it. The one thing you never Nah, I ain't gonna lie. It was crazy, both Eddie's like, I was going crazy. When I tell y'all, man, wow. It was beautiful.
At one point, you really gotta think. It has to be the fault of the folks down there, because you know they can hear you at all times. So why are you saying stupid stuff, bro?
I ain't gonna lie, I think while mid-strokes, bro, there was like flowers like happening around and everything. So you can imagine his homeboy started telling everybody else about this.
Yeah.
To which Aphrodite heard about it. So then she asked Zeus, hey, low-key, can you slime this guy? I'm not trying to have him start talking about something. I'll let him crack. And Zeus was like, oh, say less. I hope he has a family. And the third, final time that Aphrodite did something for no reason. You know, they was in Olympus chilling, everybody, all the gods, they was having some fun, coinciding together, like, you know, Jolly G, Jolly Ja. Now, Eris had this golden apple, and she said, this is
Eris?
the fairest women of them all. Hera, Athena, Aphrodite, Artemis, they all took the bait. So Zeus was like, you know what, bro, let me change this up, y'all, okay? Don't worry, I can fix this. Hey, Paris! He got a random mortal Paris, okay? Told him, pick one of these 3 women. I picked Clark, I ain't gonna lie. Aphrodite, that's mine. She the baddest. Now, Aphrodite, she was all happy and stuff, but then she realized she was being compared to Athena and Hera and Artemis. Then she got mad. Then
why she get mad?
What was we doing? What was we doing? Let me know.
Yo, what? It's like, what? I don't even know what to say to that. It's just like minor inconvenience. Not even an inconvenience. Like, I won the game. I'm still blowing up everybody in a 100-mile radius. Like, what?
Then she started the Trojan War. What
Why?
was we doing? Let me know. There was no point for you to do that at all. Anyways, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, this is gonna be the end of the video. So
Absolutely no reason for all that, bro.
And if y'all want more of this, like a part 2 of this, then, you know, tell me in the comments. All right, I'll see y'all later. Bye, guys.
Oh, there's a part 2? Now, that video was kind of gas. That guy is kind of gas. Hold on. W video. Let me go see that part 2.
I mean, somebody.
Yeah, at what point is this even rage bait, or are they just tweaking? Like, are the Greek god? Can we just say the Greek gods are tweaking and not call this rage bait? Because, I mean, maybe that last one, and maybe the one with the, maybe the one with the lightning sheet, and then his whole family got slimed out.
The entire world seems to be asking the same question. Where is Spider-Man?
I'm here, everybody. Don't worry. No need to fear, okay?
This nigga is trash.
Now listen, I was told that y'all wanted a part 2 to my video. Y'all gave a crazy amount of support to it. I ain't gonna lie. W Glaze. Get my balls.
All right. You getting a dislike, bro. I'm playing.
For all you new people tuning in, you know, my name Bill, okay, aka the Golden Boy, aka the Nonchalant Dreadhead. I know you can see my stuff shaking.
Don't shake your head.
Man, look at that.
This shit is not moving. It's not moving.
In the last video, we covered the gods Athena, Aphrodite, and Zeus. And today, we're going to cover more of these Olympian crybabies. I had to make sure.
Yeah, you better relax.
I'm not gonna lie. Mighty smoke. I don't know what it is. So without further ado, hey, let's get into the video, man. Let's make some shake. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, give me the 10K subs, and that's just cinema, man.
Do something.
Now, before we get into it, guys, let me tell y'all about a man called Sisyphus. Now, I know you've seen the memes of a man pushing a stone up a hill multiple times, bro.
Oh my god!
Yup, that was my glorious ghost.
My
Sisyphus.
ear.
He was known for tricking the gods, bro. He was known for not getting put in a t-shirt. But let me tap y'all into how Sisyphus was really moving back in his prime. So this dude Zeus was trying to cheat on his wife Hera. You know, of course. He was
That's
cheating
how
on
Zeus
Hera
be
with the
moving.
river god's daughter. Sisyphus found out about this and stitched to the river god as well as the Greek gods themselves about this. Zeus was so mad, he was like, I bet, let's do it then. And sent Death to go kill this dude Sisyphus. Now, I don't know what he was smoking back in the Greek times, but this dude Sisyphus had some type of dog in him. Because he was running hands with Death, bro. Put him in a full Nelson, chained him up, and made it so nobody could die ever. He even escaped the underworld by gaslighting Hades. This dude Sisyphus was in no types of evil, bro. He was just a maniacal manipulator.
Nah, but to be fair, you know what, maybe not, cause he did snitch. Sometimes you just gotta mind your business, but he ran the ones. He did his thing.
Had hands and could rage bait. He was running circles around all these gods to prove no point, by the way. He was doing it for the love of the game. The gods were like, now we gotta do something about him. Brought him back to the underworld, and they made him push a rock up a hill for the rest of eternity. He's doing it right now.
I'm not trying to hit it. So like that.
But anyways, let's get on to the next one.
That's for what he could have gotten. I feel like that's the worst thing. Like, you know what I mean? I would rather just get blown up, dismembered at that point, to push a rock up a hill for eternity. Nah.
Now Hera, Zeus's wife, queen of the gods, the goddess of marriage. Now you would think Hera being the goddess of marriage, you know, the queen of the gods, she would have a stable relationship with her husband. But no,
Hell no.
Not at all. Zeus very openly cheats on her and cracks everything with a pulse. And is surprisingly very open about it. Oh, what's going on, my wife? Honey, are you gonna stay for dinner tonight? No, I'm not actually gonna be here for dinner today because I'm finna go crack at least 8 mortal girls. 5 of them are minors, 3 of them I have husbands.
Yeah, that's also the crazy part. They were diddling. Zeus gods were, or the Greek gods were diddling. Zeus especially.
I know I just added those extra 2 on because I'm going crazy tonight. I ain't gonna lie, I'm Zeus. What you gonna do about it? Now, this isn't really a story about Zeus, okay? He had his own video in the first one. But this was a problem because of his actions. There was this 18-year-old girl named Alcmene. Zeus was walking down the street, saw her, and was like, hold on, she kind of bad. Now, Zeus wanted to lay down some godly game, talk about some, yeah, you know me, king of the gods, I be cracking anything with a pulse, man. But quickly realized she had a husband. So what he did was
slimed out the husband
into her husband, cracked buns, and then left to his loving wife. Mind you, she basically got violated. So she birthed the
why?
boy that we will call Hercules. The reason I say Hercules, I know his name is really Heracles, but Hercules sounds cooler. Roman life forever. Now, upon his birth, when he was a baby, immediately when Hera found out about this, she sent snakes after bro. She was spawn camping. Good 20 years down the line, you know, Hercules, he finds the love of his life, okay?
Oh, okay.
Has a wife and kids, lives that normal life. He was really living lavish too, like his father was Zeus. He was a ripped demigod, had this baddie of a wife, had a daughter, man. Hera was looking at this and was like, I ain't gonna lie, you doing too good in life, little man. Bippity boppity boo, you finna kill your wife too. And just like that, put a curse on him that made him crazy, so he killed his wife and kids. Now Hera made him atone for doing this, even though that Hera.
And you know what's the backbone of all these stories? God does something bad, instead of the other god going after the other god, they're like, nah, we just gonna kill the we just gonna kill the humans, bro. We just gonna kill the humans. Yeah, like with who was it? The first girl in the first story. When Poseidon went crazy in the temple and turned Medusa and chased after Medusa in the temple, and instead of going after Poseidon, she went after Medusa and then turned her into the Medusa we know now.
Did this to him and made him complete 12 labors that had him almost killing himself every single day. Hera was getting rage baited by a man being born. Like, your husband was right there. You could have given him a slap or something. You had to curse this kid. Now, this is actually a 2-part story because after this, Zeus impregnated this one woman named Leto, who was pregnant with twins, Apollo and Artemis. Hera was so mad, she banned Leto from giving birth anywhere the sun shines and sent a python to chase her across the earth. There was something wrong with Hera. I'm not gonna lie. But low-key was also just Zeus's fault the entire time. So hey,
it is Zeus's fault.
To be honest, the way that Hera gets rage baited on the daily, man, this video would be 45 minutes long. Like, she was dead vaporizing women for sleeping with her husband, but they didn't even know that was her husband because Zeus would transform into their spouse.
I just gave you opportunity of a lifetime, brother.
She was
yeah,
Drake album, bro, just cracking.
Oh yeah, because she probably like, oh, y'all should have known better. But mind you, Zeus is a demon. He gonna take it either way. You know, whether you like it or not.
In that move, he was moving like you since you're cheating on your girl. But anyways, let's get on to the next one.
No.
So when Odysseus and his men, you know, they came up to this island.
Get the deep off my screen.
Like, all right, guys. We finally made it. After Troy, our first island. To make things even better, there was a cave full of cheese, food, wine, all that stuff, man. This is cookies. To which they looked behind them, and a 10-foot giant was right behind them that blocked the cave. You ain't going nowhere. I got you for 3 minutes.
3 minutes of leak time.
He realized that there was humans in his cave and ate most of Odysseus' men. So yeah, nah, he was cooked. So Odysseus had to do this whole planning thing to make sure that the Cyclops...
The bitrate is frying me.
So after Polyphemus snitched, told his dad at Poseidon, oh my god, this guy Odysseus blinded me, man. Get back for me, man. Poseidon was like, oh, word? Pulled up on Odysseus and his crew, drowned his ship. He just put pain, agony, doom, and despair on Odysseus for 10 years. Now, why he was still angry after year 6, I don't know. Odysseus literally told this dude on year 10.
Aren't you tired, Poseidon? It's been 10 years. Sisters, how long will this go?
Oh, that gotta be
The time Odysseus thought he was gonna make it home.
that copyright.
Whisked his ship away. Mind you, the whole reason that he's angry is that his son tried to kill Odysseus. Odysseus fought back, and now he's mad at Odysseus for fighting back. Like, what is we doing, Poseidon? You supposed to be a dog, bro. But there's actually a second part to this. Little time skip after Odysseus made it home. We not caring about that no more. This story revolves around Athens. It was the divine contest for them to choose a patron god. It was between Athena, you know, Athens, Athena, or Poseidon. You know, Poseidon, you know, he mustered up his godly money, offered them a saltwater spring. Something nice, something calm. And Athena offered an olive tree. Get a load of this guy. So the citizens were thinking, do we want a saltwater spring or an olive? Yeah, we're taking the olive tree. Poseidon, we not rocking with you, gang. Move on somewhere. Let's get some rocks.
What do you want to take? I'm taking the olive tree. You can use it. What can you do with the saltwater spring? Like, you can't drink it. You could go in it. That's about it.
In your pond. Poseidon said, "Oh, word," and flooded the entire city. He had
Sounds
no
about right.
reason to do that.
Sounds
It's like
about right.
running in track and field, losing a race, then blowing up the whole school. What are we doing?
That's exactly the example I was just using. Except for the past one, you win the race and you just like, yeah, no, I'm still gonna blow up the school.
Parts of this story. Poseidon and Apollo were getting up to some type of antics, and then Zeus, the king of the gods, told him, "I ain't gonna lie, little bro. I ain't gonna lie, son. Y'all gonna have to go fix up the Troy wall." They had to rebuild the walls of Troy for King Lamendon as punishment from Zeus. When the job was done, this dude Lamendon was like, "I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm not paying y'all. I'm not paying y'all."
Who do you think you are?
Donut, you're so stupid.
Low key, bro, I don't know why you said that to two gods. They could have just flipped you out of here. I'll give y'all three choices. Do you think Poseidon A, left, B, killed him, or C, flooded the whole city? Hey, you got it, C, he flooded the entire city. Low key, if I was doing some work and didn't get paid for it, I probably would have done the same thing, Poseidon. So we gonna give you a little bit of a pass on this one.
That's probably the most reasonable of all the things here so far. Actual good use of the word crash out.
Bro, Ares is what we would call a fake demon. Now, a fake demon is somebody at your school or workplace or anywhere actually that try to act like they're tough or hood, like they really got it like that, but they're really just a soft from Daniel Tiger's neighborhood. Great.
I hated Daniel Tiger.
Now, the way Ares gets embarrassed, Loki actually has to be studied. Now, these two giant twins, Otis and Ephialtes, they were talking to each other, talking about some, I ain't gonna lie, man, maybe we should just storm Olympus. I think we could take them for real. They're not even that strong.
Ooh.
Heard this. Gosh.
Wait, who? Two humans. Wait, did he say two Cyclopses or two humans? They thought they could storm Olympus.
So they talk about some, I ain't gonna lie, man, maybe we should just storm Olympus. I think we could take them for real. They're not even that strong.
Nah.
They overheard this, got super mad, charged them immediately, said, I want all the smoke. Let's do something. They whooped him and put him in a jar for 13 years.
This nigga is trash.
You're telling me
The god of war?
you're the god of fighting and they put you next to the peanut butter and Nutella jars? Are we serious? How can you still say you're the god of hands next to the syrup bottle, bro? This actually has to be studied, Ares. You might be sorry. If that's not rage bait, I don't know what is. Dude, he was rage baiting me when I was reading it. As y'all already know, there's
and he did also get killed by, well, I don't know. Kratos killing Ares in the God of War games isn't like part of the actual mythology, right?
Parts of this story. A few years before that, we already know that Aphrodite and Ares, you know, they've been a thing, okay? He been telling every single god, nah, this my girl. Maybe not Hephaestus, but you know what I mean. What's up, Hephaestus? Zeus, Poseidon, what's going on, y'all? Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna lie, Aphrodite, that's my girl. So Hephaestus, I'm gonna need to actually back off. Unless you want some godly hands, I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
Yeah, he gonna get put in another jar.
Hey, good one there, buddy. I ain't gonna lie though. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go crack your wife. Basically, Hephaestus and Ares' entire relationship. So this dude Hephaestus was so angry that Ares was cracking his wife, he decided to put an invisible net on his bed. So when Aphrodite and Ares went to go do the deed, it immediately caught them for all the 12 gods of Olympus to see and laugh. This dude Ares got put in a public humiliation trial and couldn't do a single thing about it. Just a bunch of pain and agony for this dude Ares, man.
Ares sound like a loser, bro.
Put in a situation like this.
They making Ares sound so tough and look so tough just for him to just be a loser. This is what it sounds like.
But anyways, on that note, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I'm finna end the video right here. If you guys want a part 3, put that in the comments.
He is a loser.
Like, subscribe, comment, watch my other videos. I love every single one of y'all, man. Y'all are my goats, bro. I mean that from my heart. I used to pray for times like this. 10K subscribers coming soon. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video.
Hey, I give him the sub, 9.6K. He almost there. W videos.